Making a career change for me has been a life-changing event. I went to school for 5 years for nursing, and I've worked in two different hospitals. They both did the 12-hour to 14-hour shifts. That was 8 days on, 6 days off, 6 days on, 8 days off, vice versa. And I actually really enjoyed it. The hours never bothered me. They actually go by extremely fast. The only thing I didn't really like about it is when you're on your feet that long, your feet and your back are going to hurt really bad. And the worst thing about it is obviously if you have a patient pass away. Um, so somehow I fell into teaching a private elementary school. And where I went to school for nursing, I had to take classes for teaching credentials. And I ended up getting those. So then I went to public school and also taught elementary. I did a lot of second and fifth grade. Is mainly what I was doing. Well, about a year ago, I started teaching English to Chinese students. It's called an ESL teacher, English Second Language, and I get to do it all online. It's really neat. You do it from your home. I can work whenever I want, when I want. The only downfall with that is where I'm on the East Coast and they're obviously in China, Hong Kong, Beijing, Shanghai. It's a 12-hour difference, so that's a little rough sometimes, but it's still not that bad being on the East Coast. It's a lot of fun. My husband actually really likes this because now with hospitals, you're usually on call, or working over, things like that. So I don't have to worry about any of that. I don't have to worry about driving in the snow, or bad weather. Um, my children love it because they love going into the classes and learning everything that they're learning. And they actually like talking to the students, which is really neat because they're usually about the same age, the group that I teach. So they'll sit there and they'll talk to the Chinese students, and they get so excited when they see children their age from America, and they're so much fun. Like I love it. These Chinese children are so smart. They're very fluent in English, even like down to the 2-year-olds. It's incredible. They're known for their education, and man, they're very smart. But it's a lot of fun. The kids have a lot of fun with it, and the kids were actually wanting to pick up another language. Now, my son in school, he has to, they've already been through sign language and Spanish. He's wanting to learn Chinese now, which they do Mandarin and Cantonese. And our daughter is wanting to do that too. It's just the program, kind of like something I do, but it's not live or anything. It's really neat. Um, they like to show each other different toys and things like that. They taught them how to count because in China you count on one hand to 10 instead of using both hands like we do in America. It's a lot of really neat stuff. They tell you a lot of neat stuff, and you learn more from them, I think, Phil, than they learn from you. But I absolutely love this job. It's a lot of fun. You make a lot of money. Um, I actually recently just got certified to teach English anywhere in the world now, not just China, but I can go to any country. Um, I've actually been offered positions where I could go to China and live and teach English in their actual schools there, which I don't plan on doing, obviously, and my husband would never want to leave America. And even visiting recently, we had this thing where you could go out and visit for 2 weeks to 2 months and teach, and you get to meet your children that you teach in person. And that would be fun, but I don't like flying in airplanes, and I don't want to go to China by myself. But when our children found out about it, they were so excited they wanted to go. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, I get to work. Um, I make more in 2 hours than I would in an 8 to 5 job. I still get to run errands. I can go grocery shopping, whatever, anything like that, and to get to clean the house all in one day and still get all this done and have all this time with my family. I absolutely love it. So, if any of you wives out there are not housewives or, stay at home mothers, and you're looking to change your career to spend more time with your family, it is definitely worth it. Even if it's a little bit of a pay cut, which luckily I didn't have to do, but it's worth it. My husband loves the extra time with us. I take all weekends off. Um, I'm done by 10 o'clock in the morning at the latest, and that's getting ready for the next lessons and everything like that. So it's a lot of fun. Take that chance, and it could be a life-changing event like it was for me. So you can have more time with your family, your husband, your children, whomever you want.